A 3.7% growth is expected for Aave by June 23, Traders Union shows. Let's take a second to assess the current momentum. Aave has posted a loss of 1.5% over the past day and sits near $75.07. Let's move into the projection roundup. The forecast by Digital Coin Price suggests $73.52 tomorrow, a value about 2.1% lower than now. 30 Rates projects Aave might move lower towards $74.34. That's about 1% down. Coin data flow highlights it could edge upward to $76.68, marking a rise close to 2.1%. Another analysis released by Traders Union points to Aave moving up towards $77.88, a gain estimated near 3.7%. And to end, Gov Capital Collector highlights $78.14 by tomorrow, up by 4.1%. That's the highest potential return forecasted. You've heard 5 expert views. Let's go on. With all expert forecasts in, here's what it adds up to. According to the combined data from each forecast, the market might swing between a decrease of 2.1% and an increase of 4.1%, depending on the analyst. After comparing all 5, Gov Capital Collector leads with 4.1% upward change in value by June 23. In short, you could pocket between $10 and $41 for every $1,000 you invest. When it comes to probability, 30 Rates has the lead with a 95.7% chance of success. After reviewing all 5 forecasts, I've mapped out a consensus path. The consensus perspective places Aave at about $76.11. Now, let's get into the details. Consensus outlook places the price up around 1.4%. And by that identical percentage, your capital may also grow. For every $1,000 put in, this scenario could point to about $14 gained. So the probability of this consensus forecast materializing is estimated at 94.8%. Let's turn now to how analysts describe the near-term path over the 3 days. According to Digital Coin Price, Aave is set to slip. Meanwhile, 30 Rates anticipates Aave falling. Coin data flow describes the path as tilting upward. Also, Traders Union believes the price is set to climb further. Likewise, Gov Capital Collector frames the 3-day picture as bullish. With analysts in broad agreement, the consensus highlights upward momentum for Aave. Looking across the different projections, the overall picture reveals that most analysts lean bullish, with Aave seen on a rising track. 2 days ago, 5 forecasts were published. Let's see which ones held up yesterday. Ultimately, the closing price printed $73.95. The outcome showed that the majority of forecasts were correct about the direction. The most correct forecast in numbers was from 30 Rates. Time to sort the details one by one. A total of 2 forecasts fit neatly into the daily candle. For ROI, multiple analysts stayed in the green, with coin price forecast leading at 2.5%. Here's the daily summary. How every forecast actually worked out. For coin price forecast probability is 90.2% accuracy and ROI 2.5%. See which forecasts matched the market movement most precisely. Now let's see how Aave's potential forecasted return compares with those of other assets. Aave stays below the leader, with Uniswap showing 2.4%. At the moment, Aave is reviewed with 4 cryptocurrencies, but a full comparison featuring many others is already live on my website. If you enjoy seeing forecasts from several analysts in one place, give it a like and stay tuned. See you in the next cycle.